If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter and I will retweet it. But regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as Australia on the modern day mod. This is episode 4. Welcome back to the series, guys. If you still are enjoying it and would like to see more, the best thing you can do to support it is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below where you would like me to expand. So it's currently the 28th of May 2021. We currently occupy Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Malaysia. We have Syria and the former ISIS holdings. We have a huge chunks in China. Now, I've accidentally, I've only noticed that the recording of this episode when I was starting up, this territory in the north was meant to go to Italy, but I didn't realize because I was sort of in this view, you know, and yeah, I didn't realize it was actually Australia owned when technically it was, yeah, well, yeah, it's meant to be under Italian control. My bad. I've tried to negotiate with the Italians, and I can't seem to give it to them, which is unfortunate. So in today's episode, I'm going to finish off the last of some of these countries in Southeast Asia. Oh wow, did the Republic of Korea leave? And Japan's still not involved. Interesting. Now guys, let's go through the wars. Now, in the last episode, if you guys can remember, there was an Ecuadorian and Peruvian war, which drew in CSTO and, of course, NATO. Now, I don't really know what happened. I think Peru and Ecuador just basically had a ceasefire, so that had the potential to join in Russia and the United States. But nothing actually came from it. So Cameroon's at war with Equatorial Guinea. Russia's at war with Finland, but Finland are in their own faction. I'll go through the factions. Kazakhstan are at war with Uzbekistan. Vietnam's at war with Thailand, and we're going to be going to war with Thailand now. And Chad's at war with Niger, so that's going on. So at the moment, here is NATO at the moment. So most of Asia is in NATO, except for a couple of factions. Here's Europe and the North America, of course. So, Vietnam is in the Asian Association of Workers, and military Thailand's in the African Coalition. There's a huge faction over here called the African Association in Ethiopia, and then these two are battling it out. So let's go through this here then. So the main one to take note of is the African Association, with Cameroon, Central Africa and Ethiopia in, which is quite big. We've got the African Coalition here of Sudan, Thailand, Guinea and Uganda. And then we've got the Asian Association with Brunei, Cuba, and Vietnam. And then there's the North American Federation with El Salvador, Finland, and Macedonia. Which is quite weird, seeing that Macedonia is in Europe here. And, well, Finland's been knocked out. But hey, I don't think the AI really matters when trying to join a faction. They're just trying to have self-preservation, you know. So we've got 6 nukes in the bank. Okay. So we have 10 divisions here on the border. I wonder if there's any of my newly recruited lads we can look at. Maybe some of these infantry brigade. Yeah. So let's have a look at these blokes. So this is a newly recruited unit. We're using EF88 AUG rifles. Ulstery. Right. Australian anti-tank and artillery. We also have Chinese... Oh, not too much. Mostly actually... Australian light armoured infantry, but most of it is only 15 of it is Indonesian Chinese, and the rest is just Aussie here as well. Yeah. We got some Thailand motorized, no, Malaysian motorized, sorry. And the rest aren't even that big anyway. Alright, cool. I was just curious to see what we're rocking with. So after we finish off Vietnam, Thailand, I probably really want to try and push down here. Alright. We'll probably go to war with Russia, you know. I'm kind of inclined to do that. I might not border this region here because I don't particularly care about it too much. I'm probably better off being here because it's a lot flat. If it was flat up there, I'd be probably more inclined to fight, but it's a hellhole fighting up there, you know. Right, so we're going to start the Second Vietnam War. I'm actually really in favour to win this one, because most of Vietnam's army is actually dealing with Thailand. Now, speaking of my air force, where's that? Where's my air supremacy? We got 12 fighters there. No, they're all here. So we got 24 there. Where can we have these guys operating? Oh, wow. Well, if you can go to that airport there, then. Yeah. We can have more than 600 or so. And let's get a couple of new blokes in as well. Because we have some. I might try and rally them up later eventually. I just simply haven't had time. Oh, wow. We are really pumping out our Air Force now. A lot more than what I thought originally. Okay. We might need to find a new base for you, because I didn't realise we had 700 there. Crikey. Maybe 2,000 here we're better off pushing you over to. Can you still operate over China quite easily? Yeah, no. My justification is finished now. And in the nick of time. Alright. Because it looks like they're about to capitulate. Okay, maybe I need to sort of go a bit easy on the naval bombers. We don't really need that much. So let's get the rest to operate over the top. Everyone's being called in. I sort of want to wait for... Yep, aerial supremacy, there we go. Now speaking of supremacy, where is my navy? Oh, yep. Already did that. You guys should be operating nearby in the South China Sea, the Gulf of Thailand, and where else? Probably just here and here then, maybe. Okay, cool. So let's bomb Hanoi. We don't want to really decimate it too much, but let's nuke Vietnam. Boom chakalaka. And let's really just push for it. Okay, San. Alright, let's call everyone else in. So we're at war with Vietnam, Cuba, and Brunei. So the Americans are probably going to go over and deal with Cuba now then. Equatorial Guinea want a non-aggression pact. I'm not inclined. I'm just curious to see if the States are fucking up Cuba. After this war is done, I'll give the States Cuba. Why not? Even though over the last couple of years I've only just gotten relations back in order. Okay, so Morocco's hitting off Algeria. Uganda has capitulated now. How far are we pushing down through Vietnam? Not as well as what I would have liked. If we hit Hanoi, we probably can go again. Alright, go for it now, lads. Now we dropped a fucking payload on them. There goes Hanoi. Welcome to Vietnam, motherfucker. This is how the war really should have finished off. The Aussies charging down from the north with, I guess, Indian support. Why not? Fuck it. You know? Okay, we got some unassigned divisions. We got some fresh guys here. What are we rocking with? Okay, we're actually using... Wow, okay, yeah. I was surprised how much mechanized we have. 300. Nearly more than the actual tanks. Indonesian mechanized. Okay, we're actually using some German Leopard 285s. And then we've got our own sort of tank equipment there. We've got some different generations. We've got the Leopard, we've got the Musk, and the Musk here as well. And then we've got the Germans there. So we've got some German tanks rolling out with us, which is quite cool. 8 there. And then we've got the Tusk there as well. Oh, we've got some free civilian factories. Awesome. Well, China... Oh, wow, we actually can't build any more nukes. We might be able to build a couple more military factories, but... Oh, we can build some here. And a couple on these islands as well. Are there any more small islands hanging about? No. Well, anyway, we'll get... Actually, shoot you down here. We'll get these repairs done, and we'll get some more military factories in. Okay. So how well are we doing here in the north? Who's actually fighting with us? The Indians. Can we get some more reinforcements in? Oh, everyone's in. Vietnam's nearly capitulated. Let's surround and kill some of them. Non-aggression. I'm just curious to see how much work we've put in. Wrong. Where's this? Yeah. 9k Aussies have died. 2k Indians have died. Yeah, no, we're doing most of the work and the heavy lifting. Kazakhstan took Uzbekistan, I think. We still have air superiority over the top. Vietnam has capitulated. Excellent. And, oh wow, we can actually divvy this up now. So, I'll give it all to myself. Alright. Where's Brunei again? I don't even know where it fucking is. We'll give myself Vietnam. Yeah, where's Brunei? I actually don't know where it is. Okay, I finally found Brunei. I had no idea it was in like the central of Africa here. I thought it was somewhere in Asia. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Something here starts with B. Anyway, I guess I'm going to take that for myself. Why would I give it to anyone else here? So, Australia is going to stamp its first African territory here in Brunei, which is quite funny. Anyway, let's give Cuba to the Americans. So where are the United States? There you go. And let's give you Cuba. Is that it? Yep. So we've given the States Cuba, and I'm taking the rest here. So that's basically how the war rooms happen. So we're going to rally up again. And we're going to go for military Thailand now. And then we'll go for Myanmar. One military factory. Nice. Okay, I think I'm ready to go to war with military Thailand now. I've got some more divisions I can pull up across. Kind of sucks that I haven't got enough divisions to hold the entire border. But, oh, what? A non-aggression pact? I didn't even check that. Why is that? Oh, because that's war. So when does that end? I'm not sure. When does that end? Oh, and that sucks. I think there's a non-aggression pact which is going to last for ages. So, I guess we could hit Myanmar, but there's not really much there. We might as well start prepping against another faction, probably. Okay, guys, I think I'm ready to declare war upon Russia and have NATO and the United States and myself go to war with CSTO. Right, it's currently April 28th, 2022. We're on the border here with Belarus. We've got 17 of our own divisions. We've actually been able to produce a couple of divisions. We've got 21 coming along into Poland. We've got some here. We've got my Air Force over the top, over 1,000 fighters in Belarus. And then we also have my Navy in the Baltic on search and destroy. What else has happened? Not too much. Just a lot of African wars, to be honest. Cameroon's that with Guinea, Russian and Finland. There's that weird one. Morocco, Algeria. What's to take note of here? Yeah, this is a new one here. Iran and Djibouti. I don't know how to say that. Have made their own faction, which is a bit weird. They're pushing up against Kazakhstan now. And they're currently, yeah, there's Djibouti. I think it's like Djibouti, isn't it? Is it like booty? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to straight up declare war upon Russia. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call NATO in to help. And let's fucking do it now, shall we? I'm hoping Belarus joins in immediately. And boom. There we go. World War II's kicked off. World War III's kicked off. Maybe this is 4. Settings World War III was against the Chinese. Anyway, we have air superiority over the top in Minsk. We'll soften up the attack with a couple of bombardments. We've got 14 nukes in the bank. So, we should be able to take these blokes out quite quickly. Alright, come on. Why isn't Belarus... Is Belarus in this? Right, the Australian-Russian war. Let's call everyone in. Yeah, Belarus is in. Maybe Poland isn't in. Come on. Yep, Poland's in. That's who we needed. Alright, let's go. Double time. Norway, sure. Come on in, lads. Estonia's in. She's all kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, where were we? What are we going with? Oh yeah, we need to get this body armor and camo stuff. I kind of neglected to get... Oh no! Lithuania! Kaliningrad got nuked. Right. That's scumbag Russian territory there. Let's get the commies. Let's get the commies. I'm not entirely sure what that accent was meant to be. Non-aggression pact with El Salvador, no. But that was... Oh, that's capitulated. But I found it weird, like, these guys have gone Islamic, hasn't it? This is a weird looking flag. Yeah, Gibraltar. That's quite funny. Moldova joins NATO. We're pushing into Belarus quite well. The Australian charge. We've taken Kaliningrad. So that's huge for us. And we're taking the fight to the commies. No, they're technically reactionary in this. Communism 17, Social Democrats 22. But they are reactionary. How well are we doing here? It's just because Belarus just weren't prepared, honestly. They don't have the army to deal with us. The might of NATO. Nah, fuck off. We're Social Democrat. We don't want to have anything to do with Islamists. We're probably going to go to war with them eventually, especially when they're in their own faction. So what's going on here? Let's have a look at the war sort of view. They might have pushed me a bit here. We're not getting hit as well. Enemy has supremacy in southern China. How the hell's that possible? Naval combat in the Baltic. It looks like Ray Griggs is taking the command against Vladimir here, which is cool. It's cool to see that an Aussie is taking command of NATO's Supreme Navy. Okay, we're bombing the fuck out of the Belarusians. It looks like we've got some new divisions back in... Nope, no, maybe back in Australia. There might be one. Yeah. Get you over here. Disembark in Poland. Okay, so how well are we looking here, lads? We've got the Australian-Russian War. 30% in favour of the aggressors. Belarus has capitulated. Excellent. And so has Gibraltar. If we can surround and kill the last of these Russians, we'll be on we'll be on fire. Look at that. We're about to surround and kill at least 4 divisions of Russians. Fear the Australian light horse screaming in from the battle. The thunderous charge is deafening. Sorry, I just went really patriotic. Oh, sorry. Bloody buffing me out. Because I was charging with the light horse. That's what's going on. Looks like the Polish are hitting from the north. Oh, baby. Boom shakalaka. This is going to be us. It's like shooting wombat in a barrel. Right. Whoa. Okay. Destroyers. Whoa. Fuck, alright. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking, oh shit. The Aussies have lost a couple of their fleets. 3 frigates. And that, but we managed to sink 39 Russian submarines. My god. Ivanov. Mikhail. What are you doing? There was actually an echidna under my house the other day. True fucking story. It was under the, yeah, like the pillars and shit. You know? I had to go out there. I was thinking, fuck. How am I going to pick up that cunt? Because prickly as all anything. So I just got gloves and tried to pick it up by the bottom and just put it out further back. Alright. How many are we going to kill here? How many divisions of Russians are just there? You're joking. Is there 20 there? Oh. Come on. Yeah. We're about to get him. If we can continue this up. Whoa. I don't believe that. Right, we need to rejig this, mate. I'm sorry. Okay. That's probably more like it. Let's actually... Let's make that a bit lower. I want to sort of focus my attack. Let's push on for Moscow. If the Aussies can get it first... What are we laughing? Alright, reinforcements are coming. Slowly but surely. Okay, let's continue on. to where we're actively fighting now, the next zone. Oh, Moscow's ready to be bombed. Oh, who would have thought that Australian nukes are going to hit Moscow? To be fair, we actually have quite a fair bit of uranium in Australia. We've got a fuck ton of it, actually. We don't have nuclear reactors in Australia, which kind of surprised me, of course, because obviously France has nuclear reactors. I don't know if Germany does. They have a lot of wind power. The States do. The States definitely do. But in Australia, we don't have a single nuclear reactor. I don't know why. It's the cleanest energy there is, apart from the fact that the waste is the huge, huge problem with it, and it is somewhat dangerous. I don't know, fucking our government has a hard-on for fucking coal, like just burning up the atmosphere. But, anyway, go green, lads. Go green. Stay green. Another saying, if there's grass on the pitch, play ball. Alright, anyway, let's push up more of these tanks to help. We've hit Moscow quite well. I'm just curious, because I've done most of the fighting here. How many Russians do you reckon I've killed? Whoa! Do you reckon I've killed 270k? Probably not, but probably about 200k. I wouldn't put it past them. Holy crap, only 10k Aussies have died. Still 80k, 32k Indians, 3k Poles, 5k Italians. We've done most of the work here. Most of the killing. Not so much of the dying. We're doing well with only like 23 divisions. Like, what the actual fuck, honestly? And they have between, where are we? 139 min. Okay. So, the Indians actually trying to defend my territory in the north. It doesn't really bother me. We're going to win this. They're actually fighting. Yeah. They're actually fighting in their own territory, which is quite cool. For some reason, Belgium and stuff don't want to come in. But Russia is at 13% of capitulation, so I don't know. Maybe I should give myself Russia. We'll sort of see how we go. But every time a nuke goes off, it's just absolutely hammering their national unity. You know what? We're better off actually bombing where their fighters are. Non-aggression pact with Macedonia. I'm not inclined to do that, my friend. What are you, Social Democrat? Alexander was Greek, not Macedonian. Whew, fucking throw that bait into the water. Some people get real triggered at that. Alright, anyway, we're pushing through. We're doing so well. Like, who are actually fighting with the Russians? Who are giving them help? Truce. I was just wanting to see who was sending volunteers more than anything. I swear I saw like an Iranian one. But anyway, we're fighting headstrong here with our Australian leopards. I think that's what we're using, aren't we? That's in our research. Where is our tanks? Yeah, we're using like... Oh, we're using the Tusk sort of models. Anyway, we're really pushing headstrong against them. We're overrunning them. It's just because they couldn't get a handle in Belarus. So we've caused... Oh, a trickle caused a flood. Just look at that. They're not even pushing too far up there, though. We're really going head-on for Moscow. If an Australian can plant the flag in Muscovy... Superb. Wow, they're actually at war with Iran, are they? Whoa, what in the fuck? What happened to this faction here? Huh? Right. So it looks like we're at war with Iran, which it's not a problem, but it could have been if it was they were taking my territory back there. No, we're pretty well safe, you know. I don't know how they have supremacy here in southern China. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, Ray Griggs, Supreme Naval Commander of NATO. But we just look at this, we're just steamrolling them. Where is a, I'm looking for a Jeep. Where's the fuck truck? There we go. Let's go for it. Okay. 45. We still have air supremacy over here. That's where we're fighting. We're not pushing too far north, nah. So just bomb where we can. You're actually really better off bombing airfields, which is quite good. Okay, wowzers. Admiral Grey Giggs. Holy fuck. Commander of the Battle of the Baltic Sea. Where 73 ships there. Okay, right, so I can't tell how many Aussies... No Aussie ships got sunk. 15 Germans. 5 Polish ships lost there. 26 French fighters, but holy crap, we managed to have nearly a horrific victory. 42 corvettes sunk. Even one carrier as well. That was huge. Bringing in Ray, who's had experience fighting in the, of course, Indian subcontinent, in China. We are just really fucking badass Aussies. I love this. Why don't we do this in real life? You know what? Fuck it, let's invade China. Vote Simpzy for Supreme Leader of Australia. Fuck it, why not? Even though we're like committing like mass genocide on a crazy... It's just a game. Calm down, guys. Right. Now speaking of this game, let me know what you would like me to replace this series with, and let me know where you'd like me to expand. Probably should hit Peninsula Shield next. That's probably the next major faction. It kind of sucks that we got slowed down in Thailand. I would have liked to connect all the way up to China and look at other places. I might even just make it my mission now to push on to Moscow. Just fucking go for it, lads. To victory! Venevedoviki. Be relentless and ungiving. Push for it, and we will be victorious here today. I don't really know what to go for here. Maybe I'll just have up my political power, because I want to push for Moscow. Come on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, what's this? Equatorial Guinea War. But anyway, the Australians have taken Moscow. Oh, what the fuck's gone down on... What's happened down here? Oh. Has military Thailand joined NATO? Oh, hang on, what's happened here? Russia has capitulated. What does that mean? Whoops, my bad. 23rd of July 2022. Russia has capitulated. Why haven't we won? What's going on? Oh, there we go. The Treaty of Asa... Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, we got him. We bloody did it. Wow. Iran, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Russia to divvy up. Okay. Maybe I could give India some of the fighting here. I did most of the work then. Like, I dropped the nukes. I pushed through. Maybe I should just take Russia for myself, you know? Fuck it. To be fair, the States did a bit in Iran. I'm not going to lie. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take it all for myself. I deserve this. I deserve taking Russia. Boom. 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 Chaka. Chaka. Laka. Fucking Daka. Fuck yes. They did a bit of fighting down there. Oh, God. So this is the territory that we now own. We don't connect up there with the States, but we have Russia. Look at that. Australia. Bang. Fucking across there. The Southern Cross over the top. Right. I probably could have given the States Iran, but you know what? Fuck them. If I'm being honest. Okay. So, what does that leave us now? NATO is under Russia, China, India, Europe there. Oh, even some parts in Africa. I've got Uganda. No, I don't have Uganda. So Uganda joined NATO, did they? A couple of these countries just joined NATO out of the blue. So I've still got the African Association to deal with and Peninsula Shield. We've managed to gain 100 military factories as well. We've got 6 million in our population, which is insane. So, we could go to war with them. Yeah, the Northern American Federation. That's kind of weird. We could push down and get rid of Peninsula Shield. Maybe into Middle East, Asia. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below where you would like me to. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.